What is going on, YouTubians? Welcome to Dopetopia. I am your idiot leader, Dope, and this is Dope Comics. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get to, so we might as well get to it. We've got a stack of back issue books, we got a couple moderns, and we got a couple action figures. We're going to keep it short because tonight is a special night. It's Little Caesars night. Yeah, y'all thought I only ate white trash food like hamburger helper and ramen noodles and Hot Pockets, but tonight I'm binging. I'm going out with class. I'm getting that Little Caesars. But anyway, let's get to it. I hope you watched the Super Bowl. Hope you liked everything about the Super Bowl. Best part of the Super Bowl to me was, did you see the Planet of the Apes? Did you see the Planet of the Apes preview? A new Planet of the Apes trailer. It was awesome. I loved it. And got me excited. So it comes out on May 10th. Can't wait. Planet of the Apes is about the only movie I ever cry in. I've loved all the Planet of the Apes, especially the last was like World of the Apes. It came out like in 2017, had Woody Harrelson in it. It's a bad mamma jamma. But let's get to it, man. I think I'm going to read a question, do a couple books, read a question, do a couple books, read a question, do a couple books. So first, since I just asked you about Planet of the Apes, I'll show you. I didn't have a lot of moderns this week. And you know, I don't get off befrazzled when I don't have a lot of moderns because it just gives me a chance to pick up something that I usually wouldn't read or usually don't read and find some liquid gold that oozes the gold. You know what I'm saying? And I've read the first 25 of these. W. Maxwell Prince. Anytime you ain't got nothing to read, this is kind of like Wally Wonka and the Chocolate Factory meeting some horror. It's kind of like some Cat in a Hat meeting Horus, and they're all one shots. So whenever I ain't got nothing to read, I always pick up one of these, and boy, was this one a dud. But anyway, you never know with W. Maxwell Prince. He's a genius. He's kind of like the Wally Wonka, the Jack White, the Prince. Speaking of W. Maxwell Prince, he's kind of like Prince. He's out there. He's a little odd. He's in his own world. And he usually hits home runs, but this time he struck out. He strikes out every once in a while. His shit's either really, really clever or just a dud. But what I do like about it, he always uses the same artist. So you feel like when you enter these books of the Ice Cream Man, you're entering the world of the Ice Cream Man, which you are. But don't get this one because it's a dud. It's like, I'm taking the week off for the Super Bowl. I'm just going to write some stupid shit. That's what he did. This is a bad read. And a cool book I found this week that I would have usually probably not read was this Suicide Squad Kills Arkham Asylum. This is really good. I was entertained by it. I'm going to pick up number 2. You know, I like Suicide Squad. I love everything about Polka Dot Man. I love Suicide Squad. But why do we got to have fucking Batman and everything, DC? That motherfucker don't need to be in this book. He has no purpose. You know, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? We don't need him in here. We got the Suicide Squad. They're locked down in a sane asylum, the Arkham Asylum. And the doors all open at once. Amanda Waller is in charge, and she opens up all the doors. So you know what that means. Suicide Squad versus Arkham Asylum and Donnybrook. And whoever lives is the new Suicide Squad. And, you know, from the shadows and shit in the little cells, I think I saw Gaggy. I think I saw Mad Hatter. I think I saw Clayface. I think I saw, all of them's there. You got Boomerang in there. You got King Shark in there. You've got a lot of people. They talk about a Deathstroke in there. They talk about Deathshot in there. You got, of course, you got old... whatever her name is. You got her in there. You got everybody in there. Harley Quinn. And you got it's going to be a Donnybrook. I hope some C-list and D-list characters like I like get killed off. Because that's the only reason I even watch suicide movies, because I want to see them C and D-list characters like Gaggy get killed. Who don't want to see that? I mean, how's Boomerang soap opera? I mean, he sucks. Kill Boomerang. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this was pretty good. Yeah, it's good enough to make me read another one. We don't need Batman. I don't know why he's in there. Leave Batman out of it. You know, we got Commissioner Gordon. That's all we need. Good book. Can't wait for number 2. I ain't saying it's going to make the PC. I ain't saying that it ain't going to go down in a blaze of glory. But I like what I've read so far. All right, that's the only two moderns I read, but we got a bunch of good stuff over here. So let's get to the first. Well, before we get into any questions, let's give a shout out. I got two shout outs today. My first shout out goes to Bottom Tier Collector. This dude, he's the real deal, man. I like Bottom Tier Collector. If you ain't following Bottom Tier Collector, he's from right down the road in Alabama. I'm in Tennessee. We have a lot in common. I really like Bottom Tier Collector. He's built his collection, in his own words, bottom tier collector. But the passion is there. You know, we all have times where we're limited on funds, and he's figuring out his love of comics is so deep, he's going to make it work. And he's collecting, he's having fun, and he's in the game for all the right reasons. So if you ain't subbed up to Bottom Tier Collector, go subscribe to him. My man, he's killing it over there. I like watching Bottom Tier Collector. Also, 22 Comics. Another Southern guy I like. 22 Comics. He's always happy and he has fucking duck races. I don't know what's going on with the duck races, but go on over there. Tune in to 22 Comics if you like comic books or duck races. Anyway, let's get on with showing a couple books. First book I got here, Follow Me, for I Am the Phantom Stranger. This is a nice number 4 of 15 Center. You got to pick up all them old DC 15 Center horror books and stuff when you find them. And I love these Phantom Stranger books, so I've been picking up all of them. That is a beautiful book. What can I say? We also picked up another Weird Worlds number. What is this? This is Weird War Tales number 41. Cannonballs don't kill ghosts, fellas. You got to do better than that. Come on now. How long did it take you to pack out one damn cannonball just to waste it like that? And here we got Ghost number, I don't know, Google it, number 104. Beautiful book. We got the Hollywood ghost scene going on. I didn't have this one. And you can see I got this one at my comic shop. And, you know, I told you, I was down the rabbit hole, and anytime I found a couple of these, I was going to pick them up. This is Spidey Super Stories, The Electric Company. And this one's from Fun City, and it's number 18 with my man, look at there, kicking it, Kingpin style. But anyway, we got this Spidey Electric Company. And I picked up another Spidey Electric Company. This one has the Short Circus in it. You can't beat the Short Circus in King Arthur's court. This must be the Short Circus. But you got this right here, which is cool, a Green Goblin story. These books are hard to find. They're in libraries. They're on the PBS channel. Anytime you find in these Electric Company books, pick them up because they're hard to find. I hardly ever found them, but I found a hunting hole at my local comic book shop. And I've been picking them up every time I can get a little money on me. And as you can see, $2.99 for this kind of stuff, for this kind of nostalgia. This series was out like from 75 to 83. I was born in 77, so right in the middle of this. This is like the Spidey and Friends time and all that. Love this stuff. So if you want to collect something cheap and cool, hard to find, these right here. Check them out. What else did we get in the stack? Ha ha! You might know Knight Rider. You might know Ghost Rider. But who around here knows the character Moondark? Ghost Rider versus Moondark. And there's Knight Rider, which is the original Ghost Rider from before. They changed his name to Knight Rider. But we got Ghost Rider, Moondark. I'm telling you, Ghost Rider, you thought Daredevil had some D and C list villains. Ghost Rider's got them too. Moondark. We got the Water Wizard, we got Moondark, and we got my favorite, the Orb. And if you don't remember the Orb, I showed the Orb on my last live video a couple weeks ago. This is the Orb right here. This is another book. This is Ghost Rider 15. His first cover appearance is Ghost Rider 14. And his first ever appearance is Marvel Tales number 15, which has Ghost Rider and Spider-Man on the cover, but there's no Orb. So I really like these better because they got him on the cover. Now, if you look here, the Orb, not only does he have a pistol, he can shoot lasers out his eyeball. And I showed this on my last live feed. I found the Orb toy. And I've got a couple books with the Orb on it. I really love the Orb. He's one of them C and D list characters I love. How can you beat the Orb? I mean, shit. He gets sinuses real bad. His fucking eyeball head dries out. Gets real watery and itchy. Blood vessels pop up everywhere. You can't beat the Orb. So we got the Orb. This is a really cool book. Oh, ho, ho! Mamba is here. Creatures on the Loose, number 11. 015 center. Everybody's running from Mamba. Mamba ain't joking around. He's destroying buildings. He looks like a brick gorilla. A brick gorilla. Yeah, not a grick. What's a grick? Brick gorilla. Look at that. Creatures on the Loose, number 11. That's a fucking hot Betty if I've ever saw one. Golly. Y'all call hot girls Betties where you're from? Hashtag Betty. We better get to some questions. I've been showing too many books. Albert Shorts says, what's your favorite G.I. Joe character? I don't collect G.I. Joe stuff now. I don't read the comic books, but when I was a kid, I was a G.I. Joe fanatic. I guess you could say G.I. Joe. Really not G.I. Joe, because it was under the umbrella of G.I. Joe. I was a Dreadnought fanatic. You know, Zanzibar, Zorana, Zartan, Buzzer, Ripper, Torch. I loved them all. Road Pig. The Dreadnoughts were for me. I mean, I wanted to grow up and either be a Lost Boy or a Dreadnought. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to ride a dirt bike, have a chainsaw gun, live in a cave, date hot girls, have a dangly earring and a mullet. I mean, what more would you want to do than be a Dreadnought or a fucking Lost Boy? I mean, that's the life. Let's get another question because I forgot about these questions and I'm running out of books. So, Milestone Comics. Am I going to any cons this year? Nope. I've never went to any big cons. I go to cons, but they're not what y'all call cons. I go to comic book conventions where old men sit around in VFWs, where we sit around in back of hotels in some shitty-ass little banquet room, and we buy and sell comic books. That's what we do. We don't go to these cons. I'm not going to damn, I don't know, Jabberjaw Con or Dress Up Con or Horror Con, Ghostbuster Con, or none of that stuff. I don't, the ones I go to don't have Ghostbusters and stormtroopers walking around and artists and all that stuff. I go to comic conventions that's got comics. It's weird, I know. Anyway, here is the fucking Stunt Master. This is number Ghost Rider 7, featuring another obscure character. If you ain't down with the Stunt Master with that bug shield, you in trouble. Ghost Rider, you cannot outdo the Stunt Master. He's got more CCs on that engine there. He's got the bug shield. He's got the faster bike. You're going to have to do stunting because you can't out horsepower the Stunt Master. So the Stunt Master's rocking. Oh, man. Then we picked up, another one of these. I'm collecting all 27 of these. This is a Rampaging Hulk. After the first, 8 or 9 issues, they got rid of Rampage, and it's called The Hulk. But it's still Rampaging Hulk series. There's 27 of them. I've got 2 left I've got to get. One is the Lou Ferrigno cover, where he's standing there, and the other one is number 13. But I'm too short of having all 27 of these. These have a great artwork in them. These have great stories. These don't have to abide by the comic book code authority because this is magazine form, so this is more adult stories. If you want to see crazy stuff, this is the book to find it in because these are adult stories. So if you're used to those Conans with titties and all that shit in it, this is the kind of stuff you see in there. Most of these are in black and white, but some of them are in color. I like the black and white ones best. And speaking of Hulk, there's another action figure I picked up this week. I've been looking for the leader forever. I've got all these Hulks back here, but I didn't have a leader. And nobody ever bought. You got to be a fan of the Hulk to buy the leader. Everybody's saying this. I mean, if you're going to find the leader, you're probably going to have to look at a Big Lot somewhere or something, because I don't think many people bought the leader. And the leader is cool. He is in the Hulk family. So I'm going to put him right there with the rest of the Hulk characters, because he is the leader. The smartest guy to ever get hit with a gamma ray. And the last book for today, number 1, 20 center DC goodness, written by Simon and Kirby. What can I say? This is a Simon and Kirby special. Black Magic. Look at that. We got this head. This giant big old head. He's the head of the family. He's sitting on his throne. Creepy. Beautiful. What can I say? Beautiful book. And just like that, we're out of books. But I got one more question from Mike Dale. Mike Dale says, if you could create a new flavor Hot Pocket, what would it be? I thought about this for a while, Mike Dale, and there's three that I'd really like to see invented. I would like to see a Beanie Weenie Hot Pocket. Picture some good brown beans with brown sugar with some hot dogs in there. A Beanie Weenie Hot Pocket. Delicious, right? Then what about a good German Kraut and Weenie hot dog? Hot Pocket. Kraut, Hot Pocket with hot dog weenies in it. Kraut and Weenie Hot Pocket. Love it for all my German people. Then the last one I thought of, what about a hot bologna and cheese with a cracker crust Hot Pocket? Flaky crust, bologna and cheese. Because some days I don't feel like ham and cheese or turkey and cheese. Why can't I just get a damn bologna? Everybody loves American bologna sandwich. Come on now. Just like that, we're under 16 minutes. I've wasted 16 minutes of your time. Showed you some cool books. Hopefully you saw something you'd want to go buy. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Tell me if you saw something you liked that you're going to be putting on your hit list. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button. Hit one of them. Leave me some comments because I like to talk to you guys. And until the next time, I'm going to see you again beneath the blackened sky. But until then, read your comics.